Good morning everyone. I am Dr. V Amirthavalli, Assistant Professor from the Department of Nautical Science, Amet University. In today's session, we are going to see what is a tanker, what are the types of tankers, and what are the products which we are going to transport with the help of the tankers, and what is the size of the tanker, and what is the carrying capacity of the tankers. So, tanker is a ship which is designed to transport or store liquids or gases in bulk. The various types of tankers are crude oil tankers, product tankers, chemical tankers, cargo ships, and the gas carriers. In an offshore oil and gas industry, the transportation plays a major role for bringing the oil to the onshore. So, what is the crude oil which we are going to transport is very important. In an offshore industry, there are three types of sectors, that is upstream, downstream and midstream. Upstream is nothing but it is the exploration, drilling and production of crude oil or natural gas. The midstream is nothing but the transportation of the oil or natural gas, where the tankers are most important. So what is this crude oil or natural gas? The crude oil or natural gas can be taken out from the ground. Either it can be taken from the seabed which has the rocks in it. When you carry out the activity in a seabed, it is called as an offshore activity. You can take out the oil or gas from the land. It is called as an onshore activity. This crude oil or natural gas is considered to be a fossil fuel. The crude oil is a hydrocarbon which is made up of hydrogen and carbon atoms. The crude oil is in the unrefined state or crude, which we cannot use directly as a fuel. And the crude oil in its natural state exists as a liquid, or it is a thick liquid or a thin liquid. The color of the crude oil will be black or light color. The crude oil, you can classify the crude oil as light crude, medium crude, heavy crude and extra heavy based on its API gravity. What is this API gravity? API gravity is calculated with reference to the specific gravity of the oil. So, there is a formula to calculate the API gravity of any oil, where the API gravity, API stands for American Petroleum Institute. So, API will be defined as 141.5 divided by specific gravity of the fuel minus 131.5. With this, we will classify the crude as light crude. When the API gravity is greater than 31.1 degree, it will be termed as light crude. We say it is a medium crude when the API gravity is between 22.3 to 31.1 degree. It is classified as heavy crude when the API gravity is lesser than 22.3 degrees, and it is also classified as extra heavy when the API gravity is less than 10 degree. So as I said, we are going to take out the oil, collect the oil, and we are going to transport it with the help of the tankers. So how much volume of oil you are going to collect? So the volume will be said in terms of, normally in the SI unit we would have learnt it as, it will be said in terms of liter. So we know 1 liter will be 1000 centimeter cube, but in an oil and gas industry we will be using the FPS unit, that is foot pound second, where we will say the oil, how much we are transporting, how much you produce and you transport will be said in terms of barrels of oil. So 1 barrel of oil will be approximately 158.9 liters, and also you can say in terms of gallons of oil also. So 1 barrel of oil will be 42 gallons of oil.